and being like creating structure. So like after a lot of people, they make a lot of money, but they don't know how to manage that. You get a lot of work, but you don't know how to manage that. You gain a lot of people gain a lot of fame, but they don't know how to manage that. So 2019 is managing everything that I've gained in the last 3 years and learning how to strategically put everybody in the right position to win.
I love that. It's putting your team in the positions that will allow their strengths to shine.
Exactly.
And when you can do that, I mean, people, when your team and people in general are just doing things that they are good at doing, and they actually enjoy doing it, then everyone shines.
Exactly.
So I respect that. So what would you say Top View is specifically focused on right now? How do you guys as a platform and as a company help people and brands?
So we're a media and marketing company. So like I said earlier, like there's a lot of, by 2020, like 80% of online marketing is going to be video and photo online. So like there's a lot of crazy content creators, but they just don't know how to take that content and put it into a business so a business can scale. So with Top View, we're trying to get all this content, all these different people, and put them in a position where we can help these brands, businesses, and individuals grow their personal brands, their businesses through visual content, if that makes sense.
It does, yeah. And so you always say this phrase, content branding, content marketing. What's your definition of content branding? Is it what you just said, or is there a specific?
I would say my definition is like, who are you is the first question. Is like, who are you as a brand? Who are you as a personal brand? And it's just like what I told you about personal brand. It's like once you figure out who you are and why, like who you are and your why. Those are the two biggest things, like who you are, why, and what. So who are you? Once you find out who you are as a person, I am Adam and I'm a helper. All right, that's who you are. Then your why is like, why do you like to help people? Because I like to see people, grow. Then when you take that who you are and why, and then you take your strengths and you double down on that, that's what makes everything. Does that make sense? Like
it does, yeah.
That's what makes everything different, because it's not, you start from the angle and reverse backwards.
Yeah, and this is something that just thinking about branding in general and sitting down with like clients and talking through things, it's crazy how many people actually aren't clear on who they actually are. Like they have this great business and this great idea and they're going for it, right? But then when you ask them like, okay, like who are you? What do you do in one sentence? What are your core values? Like these essential things, I feel like to branding, they're like, they don't really know, and they have to think about it for a second.
And if you don't know that, you really don't know. Like if you are a business and you don't know why your clients are working or coming to you other than your competitor, you're already losing. You might not be losing now. You're going to lose long term. You know what I'm saying? It's like your why is what makes you different. Your why and your what make you different from every other company. You know what I'm saying? Why? Like there could be 200 million Top Views in Indiana, but why are people specifically wanting to work with us?
Bro, and I love that. This is like a little fascinating fact. I don't know if anyone knows this. I know a couple of people do. I don't know if you even know this, but the Novelty Growth logo, I'm pretty sure you do, but the Novelty Growth logo, the Y in it, if you look at it, I mean, it looks like a little man. I don't know where it's at.
Yeah.
It looks like a little man, like growing, right?
Yeah.
But it's the big thing. So like when you take it out of the Novelty Growth, it's like a Nike swoosh. We wanted to make it like a symbol that could be recognized. But when you take it out, what we realized is like what's missing from the Novelty Growth. What's missing is the Y. Which the why is the person
exactly
growing. And so like when you touch on that, I it really hits deep with me because that's what we base everything off of, and what I've always been, that constant question, even if it's not of trying to find out who I am. I've always just asked the question why, and it
question everything. Question
leads.
everything.
Yes, question everything. I like that. Side note, we were talking about that the other day, and you were mentioning the why, so I had to bring it up.
All good.
But okay, so with Top View, what's your vision for your platform and your company?
So, like I said, this year my goal and vision and what we're going to do is we're just gonna focus on the basics. Everything we do, we're gonna replicate it and do it the exact same way every single time. 2020. We will have the fundamentals down to a T, so it's like almost like, duh, I know what I'm doing. So like, that's the time we can scale up because we created that foundation. So my angle for Top View is to have this platform that I can literally put on people who, whether it's businesses or personal brands, whoever works with Top View, we can put them in the position to be where they want to be.
Because Top View is a really well-known and respected brand in the industry. It's the awareness. So when you attach, and it's the law of association,
Exactly. And it's crazy because, like, of course, we do 100% great work a lot of times, but I've even realized, like, a good portion of some people that even want to reach out to work with us or work with us, they don't necessarily just work with us because of our content, because we have great content, but there's also a million other great content creators. They want to be attached to what we are and what we stand for, our why. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's why I tell everybody, I'm like, if you want to grow as a person and as a business, like, step away from all that weird social media stuff. Be a real person. Like, be you. Like, if you are a nice person, people like you because you make people laugh, continue to make people laugh. Us being humans, like, we're programmed, like, anything that we're good at, we try, like, to avoid what we're good at and work on something that we're not good at. You know what I'm saying? Just because something comes so easy, and, like, no, double down on what you're good at, and everything else is gonna come in full.
Facts. That's big facts. Do you have any mentors?
Yes. Yeah, I have a good handful of mentors. So all my mentors, like, are just people that I've always looked up to. So,
like, older individuals?
Yeah. So I've always hung out with older people all my life. Like,
what would you say the importance of mentors is for someone?
Mentors are important because, for me personally, I have a creative brain, but I have a business structure. So, like, my maturity for my thinking and my actions might not be there yet. So my mentors kind of, like, take everything I'm thinking and me wanting to do 1,000 things, and they take me and, like, they're like, all right, slow down, Sam, have patience. And they're like, when I was this age, this is what I did. So they kind of, like, show me their mistakes and show me what they learn, and then they try to mold that into the best of Sam. They don't try to make me into them. They take my good things and bad, like, my greats and weaknesses, and try to mold that specifically so I can scale up. You know what I'm saying?
So they've always just, like, helped guide you in the right direction, basically.
Exactly.
I like that. And so, obviously, I mean, Top View, extreme amount of potential, and I know it's going to be something big, but obviously that can't be the only thing that you're going to, focus on in your life. So are you wanting to start any other businesses? Like, what's that look like?
Yeah, I'm currently in a couple other things right now, like family things, family businesses. But realistically, like, my main focus right now is Top View, just because, like, this has been my vision. I have told my friends what I'm gonna do with this, and it's just like, I like to say and think I'm a person of my words. So, like, I have a lot of different projects and, like, little businesses going on, but, like, my main focus right now is Top View.
I like it. I like it. And so, a couple more questions here, but who have been some of your biggest inspirations leading up to this point?
That's a good question. I'll definitely say my parents, for sure. My parents is probably one of my biggest inspirations. My grandparents. That's one of those questions like you really gotta think because you're like, I know I'm about to miss somebody later. I'm like, I know I'm gonna go home like, oh.
Yeah. No, I'm sure you've had plenty, but
yeah, I just normally say like, I just say my parents and my grandparents just because like I've seen good, I've seen bad, I've seen it all, but like we just keep things moving.
I love that. Movers and doers. You already know. If you know Sam Boro, you know he's a mover and doer. So, what is your definition of success?
My definition of success is, for me personally, is like I want to be able to have myself and my friends and family be anywhere at any time and do whatever. It's just not even financial freedom, just like it's all a mental thing. So like I want everybody, like when I go out of town and my friends pick me up, and literally Devin will literally ask me every single time, he's like, how was your trip? I'm like, I'm glad I'm home. And I'm not glad I'm home because I love Indiana. I'm glad I'm around the people I love, you know what I'm saying? The people that'll take care of me. So like my biggest success is like I want everybody to feel as free as I feel, you know what I'm saying? I want all my friends and I want all my family to be financially free, mentally free. It's like money's not what's going to make you free. It's that, you know what I'm saying? It's that mental block, but like sometimes you have to see what's out there for that mental block to be taken out of your mind. So like I just want all my friends and family just to be free. So whatever free is in their mind, that's it. Because like even if you are doing the craziest things, like flying all these places, going all these, like you can ask my friends, they like when I come back home, I don't talk about much. I'm just glad I'm home, just because like I just be feeling weird when like my friends aren't
there with you experiencing,
you know what I'm saying? Or my family. It's like it's not the same.
I feel that. What kind of impact do you want to have on the world?
I just want to be good, you know what I'm saying? Like we live in a crazy world. A lot of crazy things happen, so like I just know my end goal is like I'm gonna be the good in this world. So like with good, there's a lot of pushback. So and that's with everything. So my impact is like I just want to make change. So starting here because I'm here, but I want to take all this and go back and go to Kenya and create a school there where my grandparents live. My grandpa, he was just a farmer, but he's been on the international newspaper, you know what I'm saying, over 50 countries 2 times for being a farmer. And it's like, yeah, he wasn't making a lot of money at all, but it's just like his impact that he had on this city was so major as a farmer that they put him front page on a magazine over 50 countries to see. So
damn,
it just tells you like money's just tools. So
money is a tool.
Money is a tool, you know what I'm saying? It's if you don't use money as a tool, you will get lost. You will just get lost, you know what I'm saying? It's a scary world out here.
Facts. That is very true. I have a couple more questions for you. And so I guess one of them that I'll ask, I've never asked anyone this question before, and it just popped in my head. But
should I do it live?
Yeah, let's do this live. Let me get my. We forgot to do a story too, so I'm gonna pull while you're pulling that up. I'm gonna pull mine up. Do a quick.
I'm gonna do it live.
Quick story. Oh, here we go. Yo, what's up? I'm sitting here with Sam Boro. We are currently doing a podcast. We are probably about an hour in right now, about to ask a couple ending questions, but it's been a good conversation. He's going live right now, so watch the end of this interview on Sam Boro's. I'll link it right here.
What's up, guys? Going live. I don't got no friends on here yet. I'm not as popping as Adam's trying to make me look.
No, but my last question, or not last question, but one of them is, what's something interesting that about you that you think people probably don't know? I have one, but I want you to
That's a
answer.
great question. Something interesting that people probably don't know. Huh. That's a good question.
Fascinating fact. Sam Boro is a vegan.
Vegetarian. Oh, my phone died. My phone is always dead 24/7, 7 days a week. If you don't know, I mean, I think everybody knows that. Honestly. I'd say an interesting fact that no one really knows.
Oh, dude, my phone's about to die. Let me upload this real quick. 1%. Got it.
What was your other question? Let me come back to that. That's a great question.
Okay. No, I was just gonna say, where can people find you?
Oh yeah, you can find me at SamB1 _ and TopView0. That's really about it. But going back to that other question, something interesting.
If you can't think of anything, no worry. Maybe everyone just knows everything about you.
That's probably it.
No, yeah, right on.
I think everybody knows everything.
Hey,
right?
There you go. All right. No, we're gonna move on, and before I ask the very last question, is there anything that you want to say? Give anyone a shout out, plug anything. This is your chance. Open mic, go.
Yeah, I just want to say shout out to Death Society, Deliver N, Ill Vibes, One Way.
I thought I was wearing a Death Society sweatshirt.
And Goat House, and I just appreciate Novelty Growth, everything you guys are doing for the city. I respect Adam the most because we haven't known each other this long, but like Adam's definitely a game changer because there's not that many people I just connect with and just tell that many people, but like I feel the energy that comes off you. So I just want to make sure that just keep the same energy at all times. Like you're gonna see a lot of success. You're gonna run into a lot of weird scenarios. Just like never break or bend your morals. Just always remain you. You know what I'm saying? And if you do that and stay the forefront of what's going on here, like nothing but success. So
appreciate you, bro. Appreciate that. My last question is, so let's hypothetically speaking, Sam Boro, you go on to, make crazy, which you will, but you go on and you create this crazy impact in the world in a positive way. So many people look up to you. You've changed millions of lives. You've put out so much content, whether it just be creative or educational. Let's say maybe you even go on to write a book one day. Okay, you're at the end of your life, and everything that you've done, your accomplishments, all of the education and the knowledge that you've put out to the world just is disappeared in an instant. And there's one lesson that you're allowed to leave with your friends and family. What would that lesson be?
Do good, be good, and don't break or bend for anybody.
Do good, be good, and don't break or bend for anybody.
That's it.
I love it. Right on. This is another episode 18 of Novelty Voice. I'm sitting here with my good friend, Sam Boro. I appreciate everyone that tuned in, is watching this or listening to this. Until next time, it's Adam Carendang signing off.
Appreciate you guys.
Right on, brother.